Hey, welcome back at another video. I'm Otis from McDonald, and today I'm going to have a look at the LSC SMART CONNECT products sold by Action. Action is a European-based company. They are selling those products in a couple of countries right now. They recently started selling these products. They are selling bulbs, the remote control, also the LED strip. They also have an alarm and a door sensor on top of my head. Before this, I also reviewed like IKEA, Philips and Trust. Although IKEA, that's the cheapest of those three, and I thought, okay, cheap, should it be any good? It really surprised me, that brand. So the same is for LSC SMART CONNECT. I don't know this brand. I know it's fairly cheap, so the prices I will put on screen when we talk about the bulbs. So let's have a look at the products. This is the RGBW bulb. This is the filament bulb that only has warm and cold white. And this is the RGBW LED strip. RGBW is like red, green, blue and white. So it can display all colors and it doesn't need to use RGB to create white. It has its own white LED on this strip. So as you also can see, they're also selling a remote control. They're also selling a alarm and also the door sensor. So it's quite complete. You can couple a couple of lamps and sensors together and make some scenes and trigger some things. So when a door opens, a lamp can go on, or when it closes again, the lamp can turn off. They also have the remote control, but here I got the one from Philips, and you can see like the design wise, it's more cheap and more basic, but it doesn't mean it's worse. It's quite a good remote. It connects fairly easy to the bulbs. The only thing I couldn't connect to was the LED strip, but as you can see, already has a remote control, so I guess it's not compatible. This lamp really surprised me that the big brands don't have this bulb yet. I believe, but I don't know for sure, that Osram has one, but Philips, IKEA and also Trust are missing this one. It's like we have a living room, we have two of those lamps, but I can't replace them until now with a smart bulb. So I had two dumb bulbs and the rest was smart because those are really ugly. You don't want to have them visible inside your home. You want to put them away in some kind of lamp. So for the main lights in the living room, for now I will go with these bulbs until Philips or any other brand brings out a Zigbee based one. The RGBW lamp really surprised me. The colors are really on par with the Philips system. Even IKEA and Trust are struggling with the colors in the RGB lamp, and this one is better than those. So it's the same like the Philips Hue, but that's also the end of the story with the comparing to Philips Hue, because it's Wi-Fi based and it's way cheaper. I don't know how many hours it will last and if there are any problems. And also with Wi-Fi, I'm not having the best of signal throughout my whole house, so only on certain floors of the house. So sometimes a bulb couldn't go on or off because of a bad signal. So this bulb together with the filament bulb are really great. Those are the only two things I really like from this brand. The LED strip isn't that good. It's nice to see it's smart. I can control it via Google Home, via the app or my voice, but that's also the end of it. I can choose red, green and blue, but if I choose a teal color or light blue, it doesn't really show that correct. I don't know if I can catch it on camera, but I really don't like the colors. But this LED strip will mainly go behind like a closet or something else for indirect lighting. So I don't know for how far you need the color accuracy, because it's only 20 euros. If you go with the same length Philips Hue strip, you're paying way more. So you need really to decide for yourself what's worth it. Let's answer the big question. Should you buy them? 1. Do you have great internet? Do you have great Wi-Fi coverage in your home? And don't you have a lot of neighbors that also have like the 2.4 gigahertz network and a lot of devices? Then yeah, buy them. It's really cheap, and if you don't own anything else, it's a great way to start. You got bulbs that are fairly cheap, the LED strip, that's kind of expensive for what you get, but still it's a nice product. And a remote control to control them all if you don't want to use an app and just want to experience what smart lights are. So you can control them via the remote control and maybe your voice with a voice assistant. But if you have a little bit more money or bad reception in your home with the Wi-Fi signal, then please move on to IKEA. The IKEA hub is, I believe, only 30 euros and the bulbs start from like 5 or 6 euros. So IKEA is also fairly cheap, and like IKEA does, if they do something, they want to expand it and expand it. So if you can see now, they have already window blinds, they have bulbs, they now also have a partnership with Sonos. So make sure, walk around with your phone, make sure that you have in every corner of your home decent signal. And then, yeah, it's easy, it's cheap, buy it. If you don't like it, maybe sell it, or just you lose 50 euros, that's all. With a Philips bulb, it starts from around 50 euros. So it's one Philips bulb or a couple of these. So that was my small review of the LSC SMART CONNECT products. The RGB bulb, I said before, it really surprised me. So if you go and buy these, just buy especially the RGB bulb, you won't regret it. And the filament bulb. So for now, that was my review. If you want to know more, I still can answer your questions down below in the comments. If you're going to buy one, also leave it down below. I'd like to know who's going to buy them and what your experience will be with it. I also just had an update, so there are also firmware updates, and it updates fairly quick. So that's it for now. If you want to see me do another review or compare them to different systems like Osram, IKEA or Philips, then let me know, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.